Right on schedule, and next up is our Tech Bites feature, where we take a look at technologies being developed or used right here in Central New York. Now, earlier this season, you saw a story on the Tech Garden and what they've been doing for aspiring entrepreneurs. What you're about to see next is a company called Density. Density designs and manufactures technology that helps measure how people use space using cutting-edge sensors. They're a product of Syracuse's tech incubator and also an anchor tenant there. They've also reached something that we call unicorn status. That's a distinction given to businesses that are valued by investors at least $1 billion. We'll see how they've reached their success and how they have every intention of investing in the Syracuse area.
Density is an analytic platform to measure and optimize workplace performance. We anonymously count people in a space and determine how they use that space. And that data is primarily used by Fortune 1000 companies. So an example of a real estate decision would be, hey, do I have too much space, too little space, the right combination of spaces? And a workplace decision might be, hey, how do I take this space and optimize it for employee performance? First started talking about and working on density almost 10 years ago. And at the time, we wanted to know how busy our coffee shop was. And the idea was, if we can know the temperature anywhere in the world right now, how come we can't know how busy the coffee shop is that's just a couple blocks away? And this one goes above a door, and it observes the area in and around the threshold and the directionality of movement. And then we essentially say, oh, that's an entrance, that's an exit. This is our second sensor. This is called open area, and this goes on a ceiling. And this tells you how those occupants are using the space. There's an awful lot that goes into making one of these sensors. On the front end, you have all of the design and development work. We do all of that in-house. This is our proprietary design. And then we do all the final assembly, test, and package of this sensor right here in Syracuse. It's a one-time fee. So you buy this, you own it, it's yours. On top of that, there's the software subscription. So the pricing's on our website. We do everything in our power to keep the customer renewing their annual subscription, finding new ways to slice and dice the data, finding new ways to provide enhanced value so they continue to be a subscription customer year after year. It feels absolutely surreal to have achieved this milestone, but it also, obviously feels amazing. I think it's really important to call out that, this is not my company. We've got 200 awesome professionals that are supremely capable, that are waking up every day and kicking butt and making this possible. The majority of capital that we raise is from institutional investors that have had multiple mega funds. They use those funds to invest in companies like Density. In the last 2 years, Density has done 2 acquisitions. One is a group called Nashi, and the other is a team called Helix. They're really complementary businesses that accelerate the pace of Density. We've seen significant growth. Our business overall has seen 500% growth. Our team has seen 300% growth, and our production just right here in Syracuse has more than doubled. We believe we're market leading. We're deployed in 32 countries. We're deployed in some of the largest enterprise companies in the world, and we're using our capital to grow in an effort to continue to maintain that status. An obvious goal for us is to increase our deployment base, to grow the roster of customers that rely on our product, to then take that scale of data to provide enhanced insights, to fortify our supply chain, to constantly iterate and improve on the quality of our hardware, to constantly achieve economies of scale with the pricing and to find ways at the end of the day to make it financially irresponsible not to measure your space.